fixed, Johnny?
Not yet. They're improved, I'll give them that, but they need to show me a 60-minute effort before I give any belief to the fact that they may have turned this around. Everybody's hands go up, way up, as the Nashville Predators, 2 days after they were supposed to attend a U2 concert at the Sphere in Vegas on Tuesday night, go into T-Mobile Arena and defeat the Vegas Golden Knights by a final of 5-3. Now, Preds Nation, the Preds play a crazy schedule this week, and I live on the West Coast. That doesn't make it any easier to do these Preds fan reaction videos. I'm going to have to try and shoot this in one take to get it out because the Preds play tonight in Vegas that they just won. They play on Thursday in Los Angeles. Then the back-to-back late and no turnaround between Saturday and Sunday. Saturday in San Jose and Anaheim in their arena. So not a lot of turnaround. So I got to get these out. And do I think the Preds have fixed this after having the U2 concert yanked away from them for the roster and the team staff? They're getting there, but they're not there yet. Tonight, hey, impressive first 40 minutes. But it's a 60-minute game. And thank God you had that 3-goal cushion so that this didn't melt down. Because if this had gone to overtime, I'm certain Vegas would have won this game. But hey, through almost 40 minutes, when at points you were out shooting Vegas almost 2-1 on a shot clock, and I think Vegas got 8 shots in the third period, credit to the supporting cast that Forsberg and Ryan O'Reilly and Roman Josi through the first 40 minutes didn't have a goal. But you know who did? You had Luke Evangelista open the scoring. Then after Pietrangelo had tied it, then near the end of the first period, Cody Glass gave the Preds a 2-1 lead. And then in the second period, when the Preds turned it on, and I'm seeing no fight back from Vegas. Are you telling me that they were that tired from a 4-0 shutout win on the road in San Jose? Well, Tommy Novak and Cole Smith patted it and made it 4-1. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, is this going to be okay? I'm not like thinking that everything is fixed now, but are they going to do it this time? When that game that they were in Vegas last, when Mark Stone, who got hurt in this game and didn't return, where he got a hat trick when the Preds at times were playing like they were a much better team. Well, in the third period with a power play that had carried over from the second period, when William Karlsson scored, it's like, uh-oh. And like, okay, this is fine. This is okay. Just don't let them score right again because you still had that 2-goal lead. And then like a bookend near the end of the third period, when the Vegas Golden Knights were getting ready to pull their goalie, oh no, Amadio scored on a lucky bounce and it's 4-3. It's like, oh no, please don't let this happen. Please don't let this happen. Please don't let this blow up in the Preds' face. But as all Preds Nation's butts clinched, guess who was the clincher for this team? Gave everyone a big sigh of relief that for now, the temporary fix is in with the empty net. Gus Nyquist put this game away. Vegas didn't rally to make it any closer after that. Preds won the game 5-3. What were the shot totals? 40-26. Very impressive when Vegas is the defending Stanley Cup champion. Clearly in a playoff spot. Nashville is fighting for their life. I still think Trotz should take good trade offers if he gets them. Be much like last year at the trade deadline leading up to being eliminated from the playoffs, like second last game of the season, and stockpile and get the cupboard bigger for next year and a year after that. Don't tinker around with Milwaukee. I don't know if you've noticed now, they have now won 17 in a row as of last night. That ties them for second most in AHL history. They've got a long way to go to knock off the record set by the Norfolk Admirals at 28. That was the 2011-2012 season, who just so happened to have been coached by future NHL coach John Cooper. I swear to you, Carl Taylor is not much longer for the AHL. Somebody in the NHL hire him, or you know what, Trots? In a couple of seasons, if it doesn't work out with Bruno, you get Carl Taylor up on the Preds head coaching staff. Heck, even though the wins count for John Hines, Carl Taylor is technically 2-0 as an NHL head coach. But ever since the U2 contract was yanked away from this team, and rightfully so, I still support the decision no matter what had happened on Saturday and today. It turns out to be the right decision so far after that disappointing effort against the Devils and then that choke job against Dallas. I keep saying I'm not going to talk about it, but I keep hinting at it. Oh God, that's how Steve Dangle feels about the 9-2 Nashville loss all those years ago. Now the Preds will have Wednesday off. I want to keep this roster the same going into Thursday. Obviously, Sarl should be back in there. He got the night off on Tuesday. Lankinen played adequate in support. And then the Preds will go into San Jose and Anaheim on the weekend. Coming into these 4 games on this West Coast trip, I was been satisfied with a 2-2 record. But now that the Preds have won Vegas, there is no excuse not to go 3-1. And if you can somehow pull victory on Thursday, well then, I still don't want you to buy the trade deadline, Trots, but that'll be certainly some respect I'll have to give this team if they can somehow go 5-0 on this road trip. But in the meanwhile, I'm just going to enjoy this moment. I'm going to take a breath and put my feet up on Wednesday. Preds fans should too. We don't have to worry about rooting in a Preds or Admirals game until Thursday. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, click a like if you liked this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. You can find my social media, as always, where you can interact with me during every Preds game by clicking on the channel name. Tell all your friends about Redemption. And Jason, if you're still watching this Preds fan reaction video up until this point, thank you. And I just got to tell you, I knew that you thought that this game was over after 2 periods with your team down 3 goals to my Preds, but I will take some credit in knowing that, no, this game wasn't over and they almost did come back. So I think you're going to be fine.